Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Nate from Game Monkey, and welcome to my walkthrough of Dishonored Definitive Edition on the PlayStation 4. In this guide, I'll be showing you how to earn all the following trophies in one single playthrough. The trophies that I'll be covering are Clean Hands, so that's no kills during the entire playthrough; Ghost, which is never being detected by anybody; Shadow, which is never being detected by anybody except the main targets, which I'm going to be treating the same way as Ghost; Mostly Flesh and Steel, that's using no supernatural powers besides the blink ability, which I will not be upgrading at all; and Just Dark Enough, completing the game in low chaos. This is Chapter 7, it's called The Loyalists. So what we're doing here is we're coming back to the Hound Pits to get our revenge and get Emily and get payback pretty much for the guys that screwed us over for the second time in our adventure. So what I'm doing here, there's going to be a tall boy that's going to be walking across. So, you may have to go down here a little ways to trigger him. You can see I was hopping around there for a second during the intro. But there he is. So we just have to wait for him to go across. And then all we have to do is go to our left-hand side. And you will have to do a jump and blink at the same time. So that's one of very, very few times I've done it during this entire walkthrough. So bear with me. We'll go over here to the left-hand side, like I said. Work your way up fairly quickly. Hopefully a lot quicker than I'm doing here. This is going to be a really short mission, guys. It's super, super easy as long as you go on the correct paths that I'm taking. And that guy, for whatever reason, seems blind. So there's our jump blink. And then this is, all you have to do is navigate through this building. And we're going to find some stairs to go up where we'll actually get into the meat of the objective. But there's not really any enemies in this area as long as you stick to where I'm going. So all we have to do is go up the stairs, keep going up, and then we'll enter a room. And immediately on the left-hand side of the room, there's going to be a window towards the outside, and we're going to go right through that window. If I would have shown more on the right-hand side, there's a room full of guys. There's like 4 or 5 guys in there. So we want to avoid them right now. That's where we're going to have to go eventually. But what we're doing is we're going over to the lighthouse because Callista has some information about Emily. So we're going to talk to her for a second. I'm going to take a key. And then we need to trigger this that will shoot, I guess it's a flare of some type, over to Samuel to say, hey, come get us kind of thing. And we'll have one more mission after this. But this part takes forever. But what we have to do is we just have to go over here, and we're waiting for that room to clear out. So as it is right now, we cannot get in that room with all these guys. But you have to go over there so you can trigger the conversation. The conversation takes forever. But that's okay. I just went ahead and hopped out the window so we didn't have to worry about those guys seeing us when they come back out. There's mayhem going on all around. Those tall boys are just blasting people, but nothing that we have to worry about. So you can see they're just having their conversation right now, talking about what's going on. There's a lot of optional objectives. You can see one just popped up on the screen there to save Piero and the crazy scientist guy that we abducted. Sokolov, I think his name is. But if you do that, it'll actually blow up or poison the entire area and kill people. So we don't want to do that. So they're going to be left for now. That's just how it is on this walkthrough. So these guys are still talking. Just stick with me. And then all we have to do is when we see them walk by, we have to go across the plank and into that room. And there's still going to be guys in there. So I would recommend saving right here. You just saw a little transition. That's what I was doing. I was just doing a save quick. I cut out. Because you can get caught really, really easy here by these guys. So he's going in there, and then there's another one, at least one more walking around. And the funny thing, I'm going to save again, I guess. But anyway, the funny thing about this area is you can't get on the beams or anything like that above them. There is nowhere to hide. If you could stop time, you could run right in here, get the note, and be good to go. But because we can't do that with this walkthrough, we just went in there and took it. Now that made it look a lot easier than it actually was. Because it'll be, I don't want to say completely luck, but if you're not peeking around the corners and and your timing's not right, you will get busted. And that's it. Then we go back to Callista. We're going to ignore all the other objectives for now. Really super short mission to still get our trophy / achievements. So all I have to do is go over here to Samuel, and he will take us to the very, very last mission. So we're just about wrapping up the game. Let me know what you think so far of the walkthrough. I hope that it actually helps people. I know I'm skipping over a lot of collectibles and a lot of objectives and stuff like that, but this is a very, very specific walkthrough going for all of these trophies. So just stick with me for one more, and I will see you in the next mission.
That's where the Lord Regent was building his new lighthouse. Ought to be something to see.